You know what I mean? Now I give you the last instructions. I want a clean and fair fight, and watch out from your head. Shake hands so we can start the fight. Good luck.
So a dream homecoming for a man in Janibek who is deemed to be a nightmare matchup for anyone at 160. His opponent tonight, Anauel Ngamissengue, acknowledges the greatness of his opponent, but he says that he'll turn this fight into a war. And one of the most haunting pre-fight quotes I've heard in some time, Ray, he said, "War is where great men fall."
Hey, that's a great line. That's a great line.
Round one of our main event. Janibek's 2 middleweight titles on the line. This one's scheduled for 12.
The one thing I love about Anauel is the fact that he is a fighter from the jump, meaning he's fighting for the right reasons. Most fighters come from economic need. Obviously he does. He was homeless. Now that he's in a world title fight, you know, you can't make this stuff up. Rags to riches. And that's what the sport of boxing is all about, has been historically. It's historically been a sport of the poor. People come from economic need. For the 20s, it was the Jewish fighters, 30s, Irish, 40s, it was the Italians, now the black and Hispanics. And obviously, people, the chance, they're not the most highly educated, they get the opportunity to thrive, not only survive, but thrive in a world through boxing.
Janibek doing some good work to the body here. And again, you think of the different paths they've taken to get here. At one point, they were in the same place. They were on the same side of the bracket in the tournament at the Olympics in 2016. They were expected to face one another. Finally, they will, with 2 world titles on the line.
You know, I love the fact that Anauel is going toe-to-toe with him. You know, mentally saying, look, I'm here to fight. But I don't know if that's going to work for him in the long run. Because Janibek knows how to break guys down. Systematically breaks you down. From the body, headshots, bangs the arms, bangs the shoulders, bangs the hips, bangs every part of your body, makes it hurt. I think Janibek's too heavy-handed for Anauel to stay in the trenches with him.
Ray, you've been asking for more infighting all night tonight.
And
I
I'm
think
seeing it.
This might be the time.
I love it. I love the fact they're doing it. I love it.
Janibek very crafty on the inside. There's a sneaky shot there from Ngamissengue.
This guy moves his head in and out, round. Both guys. But Janibek, man, when he's mentioning guys like Canelo and David Benavidez, man, you want to fight Benavidez? I love that. I love that about a fighter. Just shows you how he wants to challenge greatness. He wants to be great by challenging greatness.
Oh, this might be a little bit of a subliminal rub towards Canelo and Benavidez, but Janibek said that he's been adding to his style. He said he's been studying the Mexican style so he can have a little bit more of a hybrid approach in the ring moving forward.
No, you know what I say about Janibek right now? Look at the little things. He's stepping to the side, sliding, not getting hit. Just the little things he's doing with his feet. Watch his feet, man. How he slides, in range, out of range. This guy's highly intelligent. High boxing IQ by Janibek.
Nice left hand, long range shot there from Janibek, and down goes Ngamissengue. Will that be called a knockdown? Yes, it will.
Should be.
A delayed ruling there from the official. First knockdown of the fight.
Look.
The great rewards hunt is on at DraftKings Casino. The great rewards hunt is on at DraftKings Casino.
Only it's the easiest hunt ever.
What's retirement look like for Sue Bird?
Relaxing hobbies.
There's one for you.
The great rewards hunt is on at DraftKings Casino.
Only it's the easiest hunt ever.
So, do do tricks.
Frozen in time? Don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum.
What you got?
Ngamissengue has not taken many, if any, backward steps here tonight, standing toe-to-toe with Janibek. You saw what can happen when Janibek can unload.
What did I say earlier? Not the smartest thing. But Janibek already felt his punching power, doesn't feel he can hurt him. So he's staying right there in the pocket. And he's going to back this guy.
Sharp left hand there from Janibek. A beautiful counter right hook. Everything cooking for Janibek right now.
Anauel's getting, even though those punches aren't solid on chin, he's filled every one of them. Janibek's one of those guys, he hits you in the shoulder, he's going to hurt you. He hurts you everywhere he hits you. Very heavy-handed.
I mean, we saw that with the first knockdown.
Yes.
The shot that buzzed Ngamissengue glanced off his shoulder.
Yeah, very heavy-handed.
Big uppercut on the inside there from Janibek. Back comes Ngamissengue. He's not backing down.
They've said he's the most popular fighter from Kazakhstan since Triple G. And he reminds you a lot of Triple G when the heavy-handed, stays in the pocket, coming forward. Great defense, great chin.
Yeah, very different stylistic approach than Golovkin, but in terms of the amount of tools that he has at his disposal, Janibek certainly has a lot of them. He is just cranking those uppercuts on the inside.
See that little movement he did? That was a great punch. Moved his shoulder, pushed him back with his shoulder. That's a great boxing move. Just use your shoulder to push him back, create space. I love that. That's the throwbacks to that. Use the shoulder, create space for yourself.
Left hand over the top there from Ngamissengue.
Hey, it didn't move him. Didn't move him.
Janibek smiling back at him. You get the feeling that he wants more of these exchanges so that Ngamissengue can open up.
It's the type of fight he wants. That's why he's smiling. It's the type of fight he wants. He wants a guy standing in the trenches, not a guy trying to move on him. And Anauel is trying as best he can, but doing the best he can, trying to stay active. But punches have no effect.
Yeah, trying to hustle a little bit on the inside. Gets backed up by that left hand of Janibek. Caught mostly gloves, but again, you see the weight of those shots of Janibek backing Ngamissengue up when he lands. Two right hooks connect there.
Look how he moves his head on the inside, rolls with the shoulders. He's not getting hit with any solid punches.
Janibek said that he felt a duty to provide a service to the fans of his home country, to give them a night that they could remember.
I love that attitude. Love that. I've only seen him, I think, once or twice, and not a lot of them because he ends a lot of fights early. But he's becoming one of my favorite fighters to watch because he doesn't cheat the fans. He gives them their money's worth. He always wants to put on a show. I love this.
Saw him last time out scoring that 9th round TKO over Andre Mikhailovich, where he was criticized a little bit for maybe playing with his food a little bit. It looked like a fight he could have ended in the 2nd round. See which approach he takes
Play
tonight.
with his food a little bit. Love that line. Yes. Yes. But he closed the show. He shut it down. Nah, look, he stays on angles. People understand. It's called a fighter's angle. People don't understand that you stay in that angle. When you're on the sideline, so difficult. You make yourself smaller for your opponent to hit.
Nice
Everything's tight. Everything's tight.
A little chopping shot on the inside there from Ngamissengue.
Look. Oh, man. He's got a lot of Triple G in him in the sense how he moves his head on the inside, not getting hit flush. I know he was a fan of Triple G and watched him a lot when he was younger. You could tell.
Again, we've talked about the varied kind of stylistic influences that he has now. Spending some time training in the United States, picking up pieces from everywhere. Big uppercut, just popping the head back of Ngamissengue.
But Anauel standing right there. Standing right there. I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. Oh, maybe not the smartest thing again, but he's shown the heart, the desire, the hunger he wants to be, that he has to be a champion, to be successful, to want bigger and better fights.
Ngamissengue, primarily an inside fighter. He even fought that way in the amateurs. Really, he's one of those guys where you saw him fight in the amateurs and you could immediately see how that would translate to the pros. Good hustle on the inside here. A couple of shots breaking through from Ngamissengue, but better work in reply there from Janibek.
I'm going to tell you what a chin he got, because he's getting hit with a lot of shots straight on the chin. Keeps coming forward. You don't see a whole lot there. A little bit of a jab. I'm saying not a whole lot of jabbing going on.
Beautiful right hook there from Janibek.
That hurt.
One wobbled Ngamissengue.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Time is on his side, and he will make it to the end of the round.
But he's feeling that punch still.
Round 4 scheduled for 12.
But Anauel has a heck of a chin, because I don't know too many guys who stood up that many heavy punches in that last round.
Yeah, and he's been walking right into the fire. You know, Ngamissengue said that he had a particular moment in training camp where he traveled to Toulouse to continue his camp. He had no sleep. He was feeling bad during training camp, and he said, well, this is a learning moment. I have to push through this because I'm going to be in the fight of my life. He said that was a big confidence boost for him, getting through that particular session.
Ooh.
And he's working hard on the inside when he gets there.
Look at the heart, the desire on this guy. Keep moving forward. And you notice I keep saying his first name because I got no shot at that last name. So
I got you.
Anauel.
Janibek just missing with the uppercut there.
But Anauel fights good on the inside. I'm telling you. He's just fighting a superior fighter today. Well, the fight hasn't ended. I should say it like that. But you can see Janibek has all the skills, all the moves. But Anauel is just outgunned at this point. At this point. Still got a long way to go. I get it.
I mean, it has to be demoralizing too, Ray, when you're on the inside with someone who's this relaxed, but also this vicious.
Yes.
You know, we were talking about James Toney, a prime James Toney.
Absolutely.
Before we got on the air. That same kind of approach.
I said James Toney, one of my favorite fighters to watch of all time. Top 5 middleweight of all time. No matter what Eddie O'Neill says. One of the top 5 middleweights of all time. And I'm telling you, because he was always relaxed and stayed in the pocket and could fight, roll the shoulders, know how to fight on the inside, and then he could fight on the outside also. Janibek is doing what James Toney used to do, relaxed on the inside, keeping his composure and punching with power and speed. Look, taking the angles.
Straight right hand there from Ngamissengue. Tries to wrap it around the guard, but Janibek has a better shot that wrapped around the guard of Ngamissengue, who's now warned.
The body shots
below the belt.
The body shots are what hurting him. Because we know he got a solid chin. We know that. But the body shots are pulling the gas out. That left uppercut to the body is devastating.
Janibek seemingly always thinking uppercut. Just turning Ngamissengue, looking for that shot right there. Another good round for the champion.
Man, this is an entertaining fight. Great matchmaking by the promoters of this fight. Great matchmaking. And again, I gotta give a shout out to the fight coordinator, Sam Kukowski, for putting on a hell of a show. There we go, look, boom. There's our man, Anauel, keeps coming forward. I'm a big fan of this guy now. I never saw him before, but I'll be looking out for him now on. He's giving it everything he's got. Walking the guy's backyard, getting hurt with shots, obviously, he keeps moving forward. Man, you gotta love that.
Round 5 underway. The unified middleweight title on the line. Janibek Alimkhanuly holding the WBO and IBF versions of those titles, thinking about future fights against the likes of Erislandy Lara, of Carlos Adames, maybe Hamza Shiraz. Also has his eyes on Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, according to him.
I admire that.
You know, Janibek talked about his beginnings in boxing, Ray, and he lost his first fight. He started boxing when he's 6. He lost his fight, but his father told him, it's because you didn't have a goal in mind. And maybe that's why Janibek is always very outward about what his goals are, calling people out. He needs to keep something front of mind that he's aiming towards.
Yeah, he's trying to manifest it into, existence. Let me tell you something. He'd be a headache for Canelo. David Benavidez, it would be a hell of a fight too, but Benavidez is a whole different type of animal right now. And that Canelo's great. Don't get me wrong. Canelo's been great, one of the greatest. I just, we know he's in the 4th quarter of his career. I don't think that's the fight Canelo needs at this point. Janibek is not the type of fight that Canelo needs. But, man, I love the fact he's calling everybody and anybody out. Look at that. Look at that.
Ngamissengue, double jab and the right hand connects.
Anauel, man, you got a new fan in me. Look at this guy. Keep
Big
coming.
left hand there from Janibek. Ngamissengue walks through it and digs to the body on the inside.
Oh! Those shots are hurting him.
Ngamissengue doing some good work in this round. Straight shots connecting, but Janibek coming back with heat to the body.
Oh, that uppercut, jeez. That's the Sunday punch for him all day. For Janibek, to the body, to the chin. Look at it. Head movement. I love Janibek knows how to fight on the inside. Oh man, that body shot to the that left hook to the body, left uppercut to the body, I should say. Man, that's great.
Yeah, these short shots on the inside.
They're taking her toll.
You're starting to see, I think, Ray, the body language of Ngamissengue starting to change. Not the level of determination.
But he's trying, man.
He's trying. But Janibek is just on another level on the inside. Big left hand! Oh my goodness, what a shot!
Now it's going to end real quick. But he wants to do it. That's it.
And that is it.
Yeah.
Good night from Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Janibek, still the unified middleweight champion.
I'm so happy he did that because he would have got hurt. Oh, he got a cut over his eye. That must have happened in his last couple of punches.
Janibek was inviting that kind of action on the inside precisely for this reason, because he wanted this kind of a finish on his home soil.
Yes, to close this show on his home turf, that's beautiful. Couldn't ask for nothing better. But that cut eye just happened at the very end. Whether they butted heads or was a punch by Anauel, It just happened at the end. But he's going to be on to bigger and better things. I'm going to tell you, the guys that want him, whether it's Canelo or Benavidez, I tell you, this guy's going to be a headache for anybody.
See Russ Anber being put to work there, getting Janibek ungloved. And heartbreak for Anauel Ngamissengue, who has nothing to hang his head about.
No,
he went toe-to-toe with one of the most dangerous punchers in the sport. And unfortunately, that is what happens when you do that.
Hey, you go out there, you got to try to you're going after a title. You try to challenge greatness by going after the world title, by taking the title for the champ in his backyard. I'm not wishing for it. I'm going after it. But like you said, this happens. This guy had bigger guns, just more explosive. Just right here. But look at Anauel. Anauel's going after him, taking every shot he can. Oh, that's the punch that separated from the senses.
Take a look, another look at it here.
Right here. Bing! That's it. Eyes went in the back of the head. That's it.
I mean, Ngamissengue was knocked out twice on his feet.
Yes. He was out
and
on
still
his feet.
wanted to get up.
Yes. And did.
Unbelievable heart from Anauel Ngamissengue.
Beautiful.
But another knockout performance from Janibek. A homecoming fight he felt that he owed to his fans. As you see him consult Russ Anber on the degree of the cut, Russ telling him, that's not that bad, you'll be all right.
But this is the new guy of that middleweight division. I don't know. Jamal Charles hasn't defended his title in a couple of years. Everybody, this is the new guy. This is the guy in that middleweight division, and he's looking to move up and challenge Canelo or Benavidez. God bless him, man. This is the guy.
5-ші раундтың 2 минут 59 секундында техникалық нокаутымен жеңіске жеткен Janibek Alimkhanuly!
So Janibek Alimkhanuly, still the unified middleweight champion, with a devastating knockout victory over Anauel Ngamissengue.